It is currently just about 7 o'clock, and Eli is still sleeping. He had a fever like 2 nights ago, and it got pretty high. It was like 103.5, so I called the on-call nurse, and she said that it wasn't a big deal unless like Tylenol didn't react to it, and we could just wait until the morning to take him to the doctor. Well, that was yesterday. And when he woke up, he didn't have a fever and he was acting completely normal. So I was like, I'm not going to take him to the doctor where there's all these other, diseases and stuff that he can catch if he's feeling better. So I decided to keep him home all day fine, no temperature. I mean, he had a cough and a runny nose, but like, he was acting fine. And then around the same time that it happened the night before, like 5:30, he started just like going downhill and getting warmer and warmer and warmer, and his temperature rose all the way back up to 103. He wouldn't eat anything. He got super lethargic. He didn't want anything to eat. So we eventually had to like force Tylenol on him, which he used to take it fine. I don't know if his throat's hurting him or what. So we're gonna have to take him to the doctor today. And I always feel silly going when like, if he wakes up and he's fine, I'm going to feel silly, like, being at the doctor and he doesn't have a fever and he's, like, happy and everything. They're going to think I'm crazy, but I don't want it to get to, 5:30 tonight and him start the whole thing over again. And, of course, today's Halloween, so I don't know. It's just, like, I feel bad for him. Alright, well, I just took Eli's temperature and it just said 97.5. I don't know how accurate those temporal thermometers are. I usually like to add a degree. But it's just so weird. Like last night it was 103. 103. And he was noticeably lethargic, and now no temperature. I just don't get it. So normally on days like this when Eli's not feeling good and I don't know, things are like a little bit more loungy, I wouldn't even worry about getting ready. But it's Halloween, so my parents are coming with my niece and her friend because we were supposed to do trick-or-treating, and then our church was having a fall festival, or is having a fall festival. Well, last night we decided at the very minimum to just stick around the neighborhood and do some trick-or-treating in case Eli starts to feel bad again, like around the same time that he has been. But yeah, I guess that kind of depends on what the doctor says, because if he's contagious, then obviously I don't want him to going from house to house and getting like every kid in our neighborhood sick. So we'll just have to wait and see what they say. But I think regardless, my parents will probably like come up and hang out. I'm really not sure what to do because our dog barks like crazy when people ring the doorbell. So originally it wasn't going to be a big deal because we would be out of the house, and I was just going to like leave some candy at the steps and like put a little sign and say, take one piece, but I'll be gone after like the third trick-or-treater. But now if we either stay here, or I was thinking about still putting Hudson to bed at his normal time, since we're not like doing any big plans. I don't want to like mess his schedule up because we just started sleep training him and it's working really, really well. He's sleeping through the night. He's starting to take a little bit longer of naps too, which is nice. And I don't know, he's just getting more on a schedule, and I just don't really want to mess with that if I don't have to. Hi, bud. He just like popped up. You want to get ready with me? Hi. pretty basic. This is just like my everyday. I'm thinking about doing a everyday makeup routine. So let me know in the comments below if you'd like to see that. Okay, so for breakfast, I made Eli just some waffles and mandarin oranges. Since he's been sick, he hasn't really been eating, but I figure soft foods, I put these in the microwave so they'd be like more flimsy and put some butter on them. And then the mandarin oranges is really kind of the only thing he's been eating recently. He did have one of these shakes when he woke up, which he has every morning and he's obsessed with. Well, doesn't look like he's really gonna eat any. He insisted on having Daddy's coffee cup with him. Honey, try your oranges. You try your oranges? Here, take a bite. Yeah, like I said, he hasn't really been eating. He did have one of those shakes, which made me feel a little bit better because they're high in calorie because they're supposed to like help you gain weight and stuff, but yeah, maybe we'll try again later, huh? Need help? Alright, so I just got off the phone with the pediatrician. I called like right when they opened, and they weren't able to see him till 3:30, which kind of sucks because I feel like that's when everything's going to start happening with Halloween, and I kind of wanted an answer before then so that I could tell my parents. But they offered me 1:45, but that's right during his nap, and I'm just like, with him not feeling good, he needs that nap. So we won't be able to go to 3:30, and yeah, I guess we'll see what they say. The only thing that's good about him going a little bit later is that by then maybe, because I feel like in the morning he's okay, but then later in the day it picks up. So maybe they'll be able to see more how he is, but we'll see. Time to clean up this crazy mess over there. Looks like Hudson is still sleeping, which is awesome. Well, I spoke too soon. Look who's up. So, making his bottle now. This is the formula he's on. It's amino acid based. It took us forever to figure out that he had a dairy intolerance, and so we put him on like Nutramigen, which is what Eli was on, but it turns out that there's actually still milk proteins in that. So, and I guess if your baby's very sensitive to the milk proteins, then even the Nutramigen or like Alimentum isn't good enough. So he was still having blood in his stool, so we have to get the, it's called Neocate, and that helped so much. I mean, he was having so many issues. He wasn't even pooping for weeks. We have to see GI. He had got, not a colonoscopy, what is it called? I don't know, enema, that's what it is. It was terrible, but I'm glad we finally got it figured out, and he's thriving and doing great. Hi, honey. Hi. I took such a good nap. Yeah. Did you get up? Yeah. Look how cute you are in your little trick-or-treat outfit. Yeah. Do you love it? This top is from Old Navy, and then I got these pants in a set actually, and it's by Boppy. Eli is just gonna stay in his makeshift Halloween pajamas until he gets ready for the doctor. I figure it's just more comfortable than putting him in jeans. Right? Yeah, now Mommy needs to get dressed. Yeah. Life with a sick toddler. decided to go for a walk because Eli was starting to get a little stir crazy, as was I. He's up there. And Hudson didn't take a nap, but then I figured out he had gone to the bathroom. So that explains that. So he's a little tired. Hopefully he doesn't fall asleep. But it is a little chilly out today, so everyone's all bundled up. Eli's got his blanket and his lovey up there. Oh, the sun. Isn't that hat so cute? This is a hand-me-down from one of my friends. I think she got it from Old Navy though, but I just love it. Alright, so it's 12:15 and I just put both the boys down for their naps. Eli normally goes down closer to 1, but because we have a doctor's appointment this afternoon, I wanted to make sure that he had plenty of time to take his full nap and get up and have a snack and get ready and everything and not be rushed. Since he is sick, he's just a little bit more cranky, so you know how that goes. I'm just heating up my lunch. We had gotten Chipotle yesterday, so I'm just gonna heat up my tacos and then probably clean up this kitchen again. And who knows, maybe have a minute to myself. Okay, so David and Eli just got back from the doctor. And what'd they say, David?
It's viral, not bacterial. And just keep giving him medicine.
He's terrible at this. So we're all getting ready for Halloween. I got the boys' stuff laid out here. There's their baskets and their costumes. Here's Eli's. And here's our candy. I'm gonna try not to eat this batch before the trick-or-treaters come. But they've only got like an hour and a half, so we'll see. So if you haven't already guessed, I am the mother of dragons. Got this shirt from Amazon. This leather jacket I got from Forever 21 many, many years ago, and it barely fits anymore. This skirt is actually just a black maxi skirt. It's actually a maternity one, which is why it's high-waisted, from Old Navy. And then my boots are from Target. And that's the finished look.
Eli, say hi.
Can you say thank you? What? What is he?
Cool.
He's about the same age as you.
Yeah, you're about the same age.
Eli, say hi.
Hi.
Hi. Say hi to you. Say hi. Say hi. Oh, sorry.
All right, Eli, dump out your candy. Let's see what you got. What do you got? Gonna dump it. Whoa. Whoa.
Kit Kat, Grandpa's favorite.
No, it's his.
Yeah.
What can he not eat?
Those in his hand. You can't have those.
That's cool. Look at this one. You can eat that one.
You can have one piece of candy.
Which one you want? That one's pumpkin spice.
Well, we finally got home from trick-or-treating. My parents have left. Kids are in bed, wine in hand, and I'm about to dig into that candy. So I hope you enjoyed today's vlog, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.